If you clicked on this video, I'm gonna assume you probably know at least something about me. Even if it's something like, hey, I remember that dude live streaming a few years ago and helping me get a PS5 or some other console. And you're like, I haven't seen that guy in forever. Let me see how he's doing. Or, of course, you know, if you're an OG and you watch all of my videos, which I appreciate very, very much, I'm sure I'll get a couple of people who just saw a random dude with whatever title and you were just bored as heck and decided to click on this video. Whatever your reason, even if your reason was, I know this dude and this dude sucks, but I'm going to click on his video and watch the whole thing, I appreciate you. I have a couple things I really need to get off my chest. I also want to, for those people that do watch all my videos, I want to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on in my life, what's going on behind the scenes, some very hard truths that I've had to accept, and also some really positive news and reason to be happy for me. So first off, I want to address my health issues. For those of you who may not know, I have cystic fibrosis, which is a disease that has limited my life expectancy. When I was born, my life expectancy was supposed to be 10 years old. More and more treatments and medicines have come out for cystic fibrosis as I've gotten older. And obviously my life expectancy has continued to increase. It got to the point in my mid-20s where I spent every other month in a hospital bed. So I was spending about half my life hospitalized, and then a miracle drug came out, and that's actually when I started doing my YouTube channel to try to put some positivity back into the world now that I finally had a life again and I had energy again. So that's how this whole YouTube channel got started, if you can believe it. And the reason I bring any of that up is because right off the bat, I want to address that my health is in a good place. None of the negative things in this video are going to be about my physical health, and I know how much you guys care about me, so I wanted to put that out there right away. But one more positive thing I want to do on this channel while I'm still able to is talk about a sponsored product. And it's funny because they've been reaching out to me for a long time, for like over a year, and I always just passed. But because it has such a positive message and a positive goal, I finally said yes, because I wanted to talk about it in this video. So I'm going to talk about the sponsor real quick, and that sponsor is Fume. If you're looking to make a positive change in your life, Fume offers a simple, enjoyable way to break away from bad habits. Fume is not another vape, e-cig, or nicotine product. It's a way to replace those bad habits without inhaling anything harmful. It is just natural, flavored air that gives you something to reach for without the chemicals. Because I've found in my own personal life that breaking a habit isn't just about willpower. It's something you need to do one step at a time, slowly and gradually, and having an actual replacement that you can physically reach for when you're having cravings is a much more effective strategy, and that's exactly what you get with Fume. They have a great variety of flavors to choose from. I really like the maple pepper, which was different, and then I also like the crisp mint and the mango. Fume has built-in fidget features as well, and I've actually been using it under my desk throughout this video to feel a little less anxious. But before I said yes to Fume being a sponsor, I actually went on their website and took a look at their reviews, and I was pleasantly surprised about how many real people it helped. And you can tell from the reviews, these are real people. And honestly, if I hadn't looked at that, I wouldn't be talking about it right now. So I really hope the right person sees this video and gives Fume a shot. Because for a limited time, if you order the Journey Pack using my code JakeRandall, all one word, you'll get a free Fume topper, an awesome accessory to level up your experience. So click the link, tryfume.com/JakeRandall, or scan the QR code on screen to get yours today. Now, the negative thing that I do want to stop being in denial about and full on admit to you guys and kind of move forward with my life after this is the fact that I haven't done a good job being a consistent YouTube channel. I very knowingly allowed my channel to die a couple years ago, and then this year I've been trying to bring it back now that I'm in a much better mental space. And I saw a nice little spike with the Switch 2 stuff. I mean, we even got on the trending tab. But ever since the Switch 2 came out, every video has received like half as many views as the video before it. And it is disappointing. But the other part to that is I've also found it much harder to make content. I've been really, really struggling to make content that I'm passionate about. And then when I finally think I find something and I'm like, yes, like I feel good about this video, and I put it out and it doesn't do well, that stinks. But it's kind of on me. And I'm sure there's people watching this video that have tried to start a YouTube channel and have gotten no views. So even 100 views is a big deal. It really is, because you watching this right now are someone that is giving me your time when there are millions of other things that you could be doing, hundreds of thousands of other content creators you could be watching, and you're choosing to give me a few minutes of your time. That's huge. I don't want to underestimate that. What's tough is I feel like a lot of people watching, if their YouTube channel, if they did it well enough to get hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I feel like it says something about you if you can't keep those viewers watching. Now, obviously, with the videos I do, it's very related to when new tech comes out. And I want you to know that no matter what happens to this YouTube channel, whenever a new thing comes out, like especially like the PS6 or the Switch 3, whatever, I'll be back. So even if this channel does completely die, I'm always going to come back for those. I'm always going to stream for those. Because I think the reason this channel got popular is not only because I was doing a thing where everyone was trying to get a console, but also because I was so passionate about it. And I think that came through the screen. Like, you guys could feel the energy, and it gets you hyped up. It gets me hyped up too. I love live streaming. I don't want to talk about this whole YouTube thing too much because I have a couple other things I want to let you guys know. But, you know, it does feel bad to know that I had people's eye on me, and I let that fade. Now, obviously, I wasn't consistent. Even after the Switch 2, I haven't been consistent. And that is where the positive news starts to come in. Because I started my own venture this year in opening my own bakery. My girlfriend Brittany and I had a dream to open a bakery. I've wanted to open like a coffee shop, cafe for about 15 years. She's wanted to open some kind of a restaurant for just as long, if not even longer than that. And this year, all the stars aligned for us to be able to do that. It's called the Sunflower Bakery and Cafe. You can follow us on Facebook or Instagram, and we even have a website. I'm going to put it all in the description if you want to check us out and support us. We will have stuff available to ship at some point, but I'm not plugging the bakery too much because it's not about that either. But the fact of the matter is, Brittany and I, this year, have been putting in, sometimes 100+ hour work weeks. It feels like all we do is bakery stuff. And we have 3 farmers markets we're in. And the biggest ones are Saturday and Sunday. So literally, we've given up our weekends. We don't have weekends anymore. We hardly sleep anymore. And, well, I want to keep the dream of YouTube alive. I admitted something to myself a few months ago, and I think it's very telling, that if I had to choose between the bakery and YouTube, I would choose the bakery. And that hurts to say, and it hurts to even make this video, because it's almost like admitting that is putting the final nail in the coffin of my YouTube channel. But I'm not ready to give this up yet. I'm not ready to give up. I continue to put in tons of hours playing video games specifically for this channel so I can make content. I put in tons of hours making videos, editing them to make them as good as possible when I can. And they aren't clicking with the audience. And that's tough. Or they're not clicking with the algorithm, whatever. And instead of, blaming anyone else, I think I need to find my new thing on YouTube. And hopefully I find that. And if I never find it again, I did achieve my YouTube dream for one point, and I can be content with that. I can accept that, but I'm not going to give up yet. And it's not on you. It's not on you guys to make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, watching every video I make. No, the way that I'm going to take off is I make content that anyone just wants to click on and watch. So please don't pity me. Don't feel bad for me. Fact is, the bakery's doing incredible. We don't have a storefront yet. We hope to have one next year. But we're definitely, one of the most popular vendors at the farmers markets. We get huge lines. We sell out. It's really exciting and it's really fun. And I'm having this awesome adventure in life. And I feel sad I'm losing another adventure in life that has gotten me through so much. You guys really have. And that's what I miss the most, is our community and getting to interact with you. So I need to find the content that people are going to just click on the videos and watch because they're interested in exactly that. So even this video is trying something different. And that's how I found my success on YouTube originally, is I just tried to throw everything at the wall, gaming related, and eventually the thing that stuck was me live streaming myself trying to pre-order a PS5 when I had a handful of subscribers. And that changed my life. And now, you know, meeting Brittany and starting our own business, this bakery together, my life has changed again. In a way, beating my cystic fibrosis, surpassing my life expectancy, getting to the point where I had less than a couple years left to live, and now my life expectancy could be, the drug is so new we don't know, but it could be somewhere close to like a normal life expectancy. I feel like I've led like a Forrest Gump type life where all of these things have happened to me, and there's so many more things I'd love to share with you. Maybe if this video does well, I can tell you some of the incredible experiences I had as a teenager and throughout my 20s. I feel like as hard as my life was with my disease, facing that adversity and overcoming a lot of challenges and having a lot of unique things happen to me was a blessing. And I am so thankful, and I'm so thankful for everything that's been given to me. I truly am. And I thought this would just be an update video. I didn't think that I would be getting emotional at all, but you guys are incredible. You've made me feel so fulfilled for so long, and I cannot thank you enough. And please know that I'm happy, even though I'm torn. That's life, and we have to make choices. And pursuing this bakery as my top priority has been my choice, and I don't regret it. And like I said, even if the channel goes completely dark, I still won't regret it. But I'll never leave. I'll always come back for the live streams. I promise you that. Now, bringing this all together, the last 2 weeks have been crazy for me. The bakery has been swamped. My mom visited me from Michigan for the first time in over a year, and I got to see her. And it made me so happy. She was so proud of me when she saw our bakery stand at the farmer's market. We took her out to dinner, and it's a dinner that my bakery sells bread to, and they printed our bakery on their menu. That was so cool to go to like a really nice restaurant and have my business printed on the menu to show my mom. My girlfriend Brittany is my best friend, and I know everyone says that about my partner, but if you might have actually seen her on my live streams before, but she is the female me, and you know me, I can be real goofy, I can be silly, whatever, but I'm positive. I think a lot of people find me positive as well, and we complement each other so well, and nothing like is off limits. Our humor is like this, and it's nice when your humor is like this, but it's also nice, you know, when your morals and values are like this. And with me and Brittany, everything is like this. It's not like one or two things that are so good that you make compromises. I mean, of course, in a relationship, we make tons of compromises. I'm not saying we don't make compromises, but I'm just saying, flaws and all, there's nothing either one of us would change about each other. So I have this amazing partner. I have this amazing business. My family is great. I feel so fulfilled in life. I feel so grateful in life. But I am also, you know, at the same time, very scared of losing my YouTube channel, not by my choice. So all that's to say is I just wanted to talk about it with you guys, because I feel like I've been trying to crank out these videos. I haven't had the time to stream at all. And one of the nice parts about my streams is when I get to update you guys on all this stuff. And it's been so long. So that's what this video was for. I have no idea how long this was, because this wasn't scripted. I didn't even write an outline out. I did practice talking about it in the car a couple times earlier today when I was getting ready for it. But it's just, I've tried to make a video like this so many times over the last couple of months. And every time I ramble on and I try to edit it and I watch it and I hate it and I feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. I feel like I'm jumping around all over the place. And today I was like, damn it, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna say whatever I say, and if I miss stuff or it's not perfect, whatever. I'm just gonna try. And sometimes that's what we need to do in life, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try. Then you improve, you adjust, you get better. That's what you do. So thank you again for your time, and I hope everyone, wherever you're at in life, if you're in a good place, if you're in a bad place, I hope things get better for you, continue to get better. I hope they go your way, and I'm sending you love and positivity, and just know, you know, the thing about life is, whether it's good or bad, it's not going to stay that way. It always goes in cycles. Sometimes you can stay in a bad spot for a really long time. Sometimes you can stay in a good spot for a really long time, but you're always going to have, it's always going to come back around. So if you're in a bad place, hang in there, and if you're in a good place, enjoy it. And who knows what video I'll put out next, but I'm gonna keep going. I love you guys. Have a great one. Bye. And one more shout out to Fume for agreeing to sponsor this video.